Hello everyone, my name is Valerie from 4S5. Today we will be learning Chapter 8.2 Mechanism of Breathing of Insect, Frog, Fish and Humans.
I'm Lovelin Chi from 4S5.
I'm Lee Sun Wei from 4S5.
I'm Dancing from 4S5.
So, what is mechanism? A mechanism is a system of causally interacting parts and processes that produce one or more effects. Scientists explain phenomena by describing mechanisms that could produce the phenomena.
Insect, frog, fish, and humans have different breathing mechanisms refers to the repetitive inhalation and exhalation process. So what is breathing mechanism of insect? Insect breathe with a network of tiny tubes called trachea. Air enters the tube through a row of holes along an insect abdomen. The air then diffuses down the blind-ended trachea. Since the biggest bug have the longest trachea, they should need the most oxygen to be able to breathe. This is the process of breathing mechanism of insect. When inhalation, air enters the spiracle, and when exhalation, the carbon dioxide came out from spiracle.
Move on to breathing mechanism of frogs. Amphibians like frogs live on land and in water. Therefore, the respiratory surface of frogs are well adapted for efficient gaseous exchange on land and in water. Gaseous exchange in frogs occurs through skin and lungs. So for the skin, when on land or in water, frog breathe to a large extent through skin. The skin of the frog is thin and highly permeable to respiratory gases. The skin is kept moist by the secretions of mucus by glands found on the surface of the body exchange gases between the skin and environment. And for the lungs of frogs are not equipped with a rib cage or a diaphragm. The buccal-pharyngeal floor has strong muscular wall and it's always moving outwards and downwards to inhale and exhale air through the nostril. Here is the process of frogs breathing. The air enters pocket of buccal cavity, then the glottis opens, elastic recoil of lung and compression of chest wall reduces lung volume, and the air flows out of the lung and out the mouth and nares. Mouth and nares close, and floor of buccal cavity rises. Air is pushed into lungs, and then the glottis closes and the gas exchange occurs in lungs.
Moving on to breathing mechanism of humans. As you guys know, humans breathe in oxygen and breathe out carbon dioxide, and the processes are called inhalation and exhalation. Inhalation. When air enters the lungs, the external intercostal muscles contract while the internal intercostal muscles relax. This action causes ribcage to move upwards and outwards. The diaphragm will contract, then move downward and horizontal. The higher atmospheric pressure outside forces air to enter the lungs due to the low pressure of the thorax cavity. During the process of exhalation, when air is expelled from the lungs, the external intercostal muscles relax while the internal intercostal muscles contract. This action causes ribcage to move downwards and inwards. The diaphragm muscles relax and curves upwards to form a dome. Air is pushed out of the lungs due to the increase of pressure in the thorax cavity. And here is the process of inhaling and exhaling air of the human respiratory system.
Now I would like to talk about breathing mechanism of fish. The breathing mechanism of fish is aided by its mouth movement and operculum. Ventilation takes place when the fish swims by opening and closing its operculum. This pushes water into the mouth and subsequently through the gills. The ventilation increases the flow of water in the respiratory surface. Oxygen and carbon dioxide dissolve in water, and most fishes exchange dissolved oxygen and carbon dioxide in water by means of the gills. Now I would like to talk about when fish breathing in and breathing out. When breathing in, mouth opens and the base of the mouth is lowered. Next, the opercular cavity is enlarged and the operculum closes, and then the space in the mouth increases, lowering the pressure in the mouth. Lastly, the higher pressure outside pushes water into the mouth, carrying dissolved oxygen into the mouth cavity. When breathing out, mouth closes and the base of the mouth is raised. Then the operculum opens, and then the space in the mouth decreases, raising the pressure in the mouth. Lastly, the operculum opens and water flows out through the gills.
Time for some questions. So may I ask Sing, what are the two mechanisms of breathing?
Yes, of course, respiratory gases move between the environment and the respiring tissues by two principal mechanisms, convection and diffusion.
Oh, Loveline, what is the process of breathing called?
The process of breathing is called inhalation and exhalation.
Oh, Singwei, can I ask you a question?
Yes,
Why can't humans breathe in water?
humans can breathe in water because water molecules are made of covalently bonded gases, need a lot more of energy to break down the atoms apart to release oxygen. The lining of the human lung is not designed to carry out such a process.
Oh,
So, Valerie,
yes.
may I ask you, what are the differences between insects and fish during breathing process?
Insects breathe through small pear holes called spiracles, which open into the trachea and tracheals deliver oxygen directly to air sacs and tissue cells and carry away carbon dioxide. A fish respiratory system is a pump mechanism.
Oh,
Sing, can you tell me when exhaling how is air pushed out from human lungs?
Yes, as your muscle relax, the volume of the thoracic cavity in our lungs reduces and the pressure increases, causing the air to be pushed out of the lungs.
Here comes to the end of our presentation. Hope you enjoy our video and yeah!
Thank you.
Thank you.
thank you.
Make sure you like the
Share,
video and share.
comment, subscribe.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And yay! And for the reference of the presentation, this is all from the Google and the biology textbook from 4, and the link will be linked down below. If you are
Interested?
if you are interested, you can
And check them out.
yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.